The price of Celestia is definitely going to be going to $100. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. The price of TIA is soon enough going to end up going to $100. So if you take a look at the current price of Celestia at this moment, right, we are trading above $11. Mind you, the price of Celestia has really depreciated in comparison to the past couple of weeks or even months, because we saw the all-time high of Celestia pump as high as, let's take a look at the previous all-time high of Celestia. So Celestia was at one point, well, since February 10th, 2024, right? About 4 months ago, the price of Celestia was trading at $20.85. Now, if you take a look at the current price of Celestia, right, it's trading half of its value from the previous all-time high. So why are you not aping and buying Celestia? Because the price of Celestia is at a very good discount, so this is one of the reasons why I am going to be giving you this technical analysis as far as the buying targets, the selling targets, and how we are going to end up going to $100. Because if the price of Celestia goes to $100, then we are definitely going to make a 10x or even a 9x, which is a very good return on investment. So the current market cap of Celestia is $2 billion with a fully diluted valuation of around $11.4 billion with a healthy 24-hour trading volume of around $281 million. So this 24-hour trading volume is a very healthy volume. So what I usually love doing is before I get to buy or trade a cryptocurrency, right, I usually go to Binance.com and I love to see the volume. What has the volume of that particular asset been doing? So if you go to markets, right, and then you just sort of scroll down, right, it is going to give you a chronological order of the performance and the volume. And if you want, you can sort it out by volume, but right now it is sorted out by volume. As you can see, Bitcoin has been the highest trading asset on Binance, and it is trading at $31.9 billion. So let's just take a look at Celestia, because I want to find out where Celestia has been trading in the past 24 hours as far as Binance is concerned. So if you take a look at Celestia, right, it is obviously up by about 16.37% since the past 24 hours, and I did catch pretty much this whole move because, okay, I'm going to explain that a little bit later. So anyway, the 24 trading volume of Celestia is around 209. So is this even in chronological order? Is this in the right order? Okay, so let's hit that one more time because I want to see the highest traded volumes first. And then, I think this should be about correct. Okay, so let's go back. So yep, like that, and then we scroll down. Okay, so some other highly traded volumes are Pepe, Solana, with Floki, Shib. So a lot of these meme coins have been doing very well, which is quite surprising. And a very huge project like Celestia is only trading at 209. And it's really pretty down the list of the highly traded volumes. So which is pretty crazy to me. Even Filecoin has got more trading volume than Celestia. So this is obviously mind-boggling. And obviously in the next coming few days, we're going to see the trading volume of Celestia go up. I usually love taking a look at the performance in terms of volume because volume precedes price action. Okay, so usually before a price or rather the price becomes explosive, right, you're going to see a spike in volume. So if you're seeing a spike in volume without any substantial price movement, then just prepare yourself for a very explosive move to the upside. So anyway, let's take a look at the technical analysis as Celestia is concerned, right? Because we did obviously see some sort of 60% price drop from the previous all-time high. Okay, so this to me is a very good opportunity, and I really love taking a look at the accumulation phase. The accumulation phase has been going on since, well, the lowest that we dropped from the previous all-time high was $7.42. All right, about $7.34. Okay, so if you take a look at the pump between the previous all-time low of Celestia, right, and the current price at this moment, we are definitely going to see that we have obviously recovered by about, this is close to 56%, 51%. All right, so the previous all-time low and the current price is having that much of a difference, which is crazy. So let me even do that again. So let's do that, and we take it up. Okay, so about 30% has been the price recovery. So if we measure it up from the current price to the previous all-time high, that's going to give us like roughly a 40%. So right now I'm actually using the, I don't think or know for sure whether this is the logarithmic chart or not, but this shouldn't be the logarithmic chart. So the accuracy in terms of the percentage shouldn't be that accurate. But as far as I'm concerned, I really believe that we have done roughly a 20 to 25% since the previous all-time low of $7.34, and we've got a very long way to go. So just like I was telling you, right, the accumulation phase has been a very long, narrow, unpleasant journey. So we've been accumulating for the past 43 days, like literally, a month and a half plus. Okay, so we do definitely have a long way to go. So before we even get excited, because we haven't necessarily come out of the woodworks, we're still in the woods, we're still having to deal with a lot of battles, and there's a lot of things that need to happen. Okay, so let me just get rid of those, and let me also do that so that you guys can have a clear picture of what I'm trying to illustrate. So if you take a look at this rectangle, right, this accumulation zone, right, since we dropped, right, so this is going to be an area of value. Okay, so as you can see, we are pushing towards the upside as far as the accumulation value is concerned, and going to the top of this base is going to be something that we're going to be doing in the next coming few days. So if you guys happen to have had bought these lows right over here, if you happen to have participated in this amazing pump, which we did, so I entered right around here, $9.15, and I've been enjoying this particular solid pump. So expect the price to sort of reach the apex, or rather the top of this rectangular box. Perhaps it might even slightly push up above in order for us to get this liquidity, because there's a lot of liquidity at $12.86. So the people who were shorting these lows right over here, they are definitely going to be stopped out at around $12.86. So this is one of the reasons why we might even potentially have a strong week towards the upside, go as high as $14, then come back down and then find support in here, then do that, and then hopefully continue going towards the upside. Okay, so these are the prospective movements of Celestia that I am expecting. So more of the story. Okay, in order for you to be safe, in order for you to sort of, bank on your money, make sure you sell at around $12. Okay, sell around $12 with hopes of buying back. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, saying, hey, Muna, beyond 10x, why the hell would I be selling at $12 if you initially say that the price of Celestia is going to end up going to about $100? So why would selling at $12 be something that is appealing to me? Ladies and gentlemen, to answer that, it is pretty simple. You see, markets are made up of roller coaster rides. There's ups, there's downs. So if the price pumps, right, and you know that there's going to be a correction, there's going to be a little bit of loss in momentum and a pushback, or rather a pullback, why wouldn't you want to sell that particular high and buy back so that you can have more money, or rather more tokens for the same amount of money? Because if you've got about $1,000 and you sell at the peak, right, then let's say, for example, the price drops by about 20%, you're going to end up having $1,200 worth of that particular asset that you are having, instead of just having $100, because you are taking advantage of that particular drawback, that particular pullback, which is a 20% price difference. So that $200 of coins that you bought is going to be more significant to your portfolio, because you know that you're supposed to be accumulating and making more tokens before the final price pushes up to about $100. So to me, this is a very good way of sort of maximizing my bag, because I am a trader and I want to increase my bag before the ultimate bag gets increased. Moreover, we are facing a little bit of turbulence as far as Bitcoin is concerned. There's a little bit of weeks that are going to be happening. The prices are going to be very unstable. So due to the fluctuations that we're going to be facing, to me, I would rather take advantage of that. All right. So this is the amazing area of value that I'm looking at. So if we now get to zoom in, okay, because this amount of trading data shows us a lot of information. All right. So now let's go to the 3-day time frame. The 3-day time frame, as far as Celestia is concerned, right, it's just telling us that we just began. Okay, we just began, because these bars were just sort of wicking up and down, going back and forth, etc. And then finally, we're going to have a conclusive closure as far as the 3-day time frame is concerned. So in the next 24 hours, 24 plus 7 hours, in the next 33 hours before this candle closes, we're going to have a very good positive closure. And if you study price action, and if you understand how prices usually move, right? So what's going to end up happening is, most likely we're going to have another positive close on the 3-day time frame, which is going to sort of push us higher. So we might have 3 bullish candles in the next coming days, as far as the 3-day time frame is concerned. Mind you, I'm looking at the 3-day time frame at this moment, and this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting at least 2 more consecutive bullish 3-day candles, which is going to make us experience more and more upside. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe we do have a probability of pumping as high as $14.50 before we sort of come back down. So we've got 2 scenarios as far as Celestia is concerned. Number one scenario is we're going to reach the top of this rectangle and correct into the triangle, okay, and then continue sort of going all the way up to around $14.44, okay, in order for us to reach that particular level. You get my point? So that's scenario number one. Scenario number one, pumping to $12, $12.15, $12.37, and then coming back down, and then gearing up to get that liquidity at $14. Okay, $14.37, and then correcting. So these are the 2 scenarios. And then the other bullish, very ultra bullish scenario is just sort of pushing all the way to around $14.44, and then coming back down and using the triangle as support, or we might slightly dip into it and then continuing all the way up. So whichever happens, $12 rejection or $14 rejection, it doesn't really matter, because we're going to be on this and we're going to be trading. So if you guys liked how precise this video is going to turn out, or if you like the way that I explain, if you like the way that I give my technical analysis with regards to the different options, because a lot of times you do get a lot of analysis paralysis. You get all these calls, but you don't know the either or type of situations, because you need to have options. You need to be equipped with the right amount of information so that you can be able to judge. Okay, so I have given you two scenarios. The number one scenario is us going to about $12.15 and then retracing back into the triangle. Scenario number two is us just sort of pushing all the way up to about $14, then retracing to $12. Okay, so if any situation amongst the two happens, you're going to know how you're going to be able to react. However, the bullish narrative is Celestia is definitely going to go to $100 or even more. Trust me, it is going to happen because the modular blockchain analysis, or rather niche, is going to be a huge one. There's going to be a lot of tokens that are going to be built on top of Celestia, on top of Dimensions, and it's just going to be a whole new ecosystem on its own. So I'm really looking forward to Bitcoin summer, to crypto summer, and we're just definitely going to do very well. So this is all I had for you today. If you are watching, if you're still watching me at this moment, and you can hear the sound of my voice, kindly smash the like button, share this video on your Twitter and in whatever Telegram groups that you have, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you happen to if you happen to be a new member of ours. All right, so hit the like button right about now. Drop me what you are expecting and what base meme coins you are at the moment trading. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later, and bye.